Okay, so I figured out a way to put the Quest 2 with the deluxe audio strap into the Quest 2 carrying case. As you can see, we have right here, and you can see it's got a bit of a fat lip right here, so that's one of the pressure points. That's the main pressure point to worry about. So let me show you how this looks. When I'm unzipping it, it's going to get stuck where that pressure point is. So I'm going to release that pressure, pushing that in and opening it up. You can see it's in there. So right here is another pressure point. This needs to bend down a little bit. Over time, that might start to damage it, so I definitely don't recommend doing this very often, as you might end up damaging your equipment. But in case you were wondering if it's possible, there you go, it is possible. Took a little bit of figuring out to get it working. One of the main things is you're going to want this corner here. You're going to want that underneath the zipper. If it goes above the zipper, you're going to have problems zipping it, and then a lot of problems unzipping it. So you want to make sure that's down below it. The further below it, the better, but you need it to be kind of even here. And then this one, this side's a little bit higher up. And try to take it out. So if you notice the way I place the controllers, I think normally you would put them like this, but it's not going to work here because of the pressure that it's going to create when the headset is in there. So what I did instead is just put that in there like that. And putting it in, you want to make sure that the wires, you want to make sure that's unplugged, make sure it doesn't get caught anywhere, and make sure none of these cables get caught in the zipper. That in there like normal. Just squeeze it in is a little bit difficult. You're just going to do it a little bit slowly. Push these arms down a little bit. Like I mentioned earlier, you're going to want that to go under the zipper. It's okay if this is a little bit higher up. And the other main thing is this needs to be as far down as possible. So I'm going to actually push the bottom of it down. And you do want this to be as tight as possible so that it all fits, and so it gets behind this little plastic thing right here. So you can see when you try to close it, it doesn't look like it's going to close. That's why you have to apply a bit of pressure, so it's not going to be perfect. And if it gets stuck there, so this is the big pressure point right here, is this earmuff. So you want, of course, make sure that's below it. Give some pressure so that you can glide over it, and you can zip it up, and it works pretty well. So far so good. I haven't tested it much, I just figured it out tonight, and who knows what's going to happen over time, or if you're traveling with this and throwing it around, it might explode or something. So, but for now, might get a little stuck there. That's a big pressure point, so you got to be careful with this point. But once you get past that, it's pretty good. Maybe this is going to start bending over time, but luckily this plastic is pretty flexible, so if it does bend, you could bend it back. There you go. That's how you get the Quest 2 with the deluxe audio strap into the Quest 2 carrying case.